He's gone.
I knew something was wrong the moment I saw my wife, Natalie, getting ready that evening. For 20 years, I'd watched her prepare for countless nights out, but this was different. She moved through our bedroom with a quiet excitement, fixing her hair, choosing her perfume, and slipping into a red dress I'd never seen her wear for me. She looked beautiful, but it was a beauty aimed at someone else. Deep down, I already knew who, Richard Blackwell, her boss. Months earlier, at a company gala, I saw how he looked at her. It wasn't professional or respectful. It was the look of a man who assumed he could have whatever he wanted. When I mentioned it to Natalie, she just laughed and called me insecure. But insecurity didn't explain her sudden late nights at the office or the way she guarded her phone like it held state secrets. Still, I stayed silent. We had built a life together, piece by piece, and I couldn't bear the thought of it all falling apart. But my doubt grew louder than my denial. In a moment of desperation and shame, I set up small, hidden cameras around the house. I placed microphones where I knew she spent her time. I hated myself for it, but the uncertainty was eating me alive. Once everything was ready, I told her I had a 2-day business trip. She held me tighter than usual, said she loved me, and for a moment I prayed I was wrong. Maybe I was just overthinking everything. But when I checked into my hotel and opened the live feed, the truth hit me with devastating clarity. Natalie was on the phone, her voice soft and excited. "He's gone," she said. "Yes. He'll be gone all night. When can you come over?" The words knocked the breath out of me. A short time later, Richard arrived. The easy familiarity between them confirmed my worst fears. Listening to them talk about their feelings and how long they'd been keeping this secret hurt more than anything I saw. I didn't call, I didn't rush home. For 2 days, I just watched and listened as they acted without a care in the world. I saved everything, the audio, the video, the messages. Not for revenge, but to protect myself from being painted as the unstable one when the truth finally came out. When I returned home, Natalie acted like nothing had happened. She made dinner, asked about my trip, and lied with a smile. The ease of her deception was almost as painful as the betrayal itself. For the next 2 weeks, I played the part of the trusting husband while quietly gathering more evidence: texts, calendar entries, hotel receipts. Soon, Natalie grew restless again, annoyed she couldn't see Richard. So I told her I had another 2-night trip. I saw the flicker of excitement on her face. This time I didn't leave town. I parked at my office to establish a digital alibi and then drove back home after dark. I heard their voices before I even reached the bedroom. I walked in and they both froze. There was no shouting, no drama. I just calmly told them I knew everything. I had the recordings, the messages, all of it. Richard started making excuses. Natalie started crying, begging me to listen. But their words couldn't undo what they had done. I told them there would be an uncontested divorce, no drama, no fighting. I just wanted honesty and distance. Then I left them standing in the silence they had created. The next morning I called a lawyer. Natalie tried everything: anger, apologies, bargaining, but it was too late. She moved out shortly after. Richard's life unraveled too. His professional image cracked and his relationships suffered. Not because of anything I did, but because the truth always finds a way out. The guilt followed Natalie for years, changing her friendships and her life in ways I never would have wished on her. I focused on healing, slowly rebuilding a life free from betrayal. Years later, I ran into her by chance. She looked older, weighed down by regret. She apologized, sincerely this time, and I told her I forgave her, not for her, but for me, so I could finally let go of the weight. She asked if exposing the truth had been worth it. I told her it was never about revenge. It was about honesty. And honesty was the first step toward building a life where I could finally find peace. Thanks for listening. If you have a story you'd like to share, let me know in the comments.